Hey, 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 Reeves Review family, to my subscribers, you are more than appreciated. To those who have stumbled across this channel, this is your first time coming across this channel. I'm Shay. This is Reeves Review, where we're living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, always saving a dime, discussing budget-friendly fragrances. If you are like me, you love to smell good. You also love your surroundings to smell good. So from time to time, I come across um, perfume inspired air fresheners or room sprays, and I share that on the channel as well. Um, I just, like I said, I love to smell good. I love my surroundings to smell good. There's nothing wrong with that. I do, however, don't want to spend an arm and a leg on a fragrance. And if I can find me a good dupe or inspired by, I'm going for it every time. All right. So without further ado, I am bringing to you today none other than, I hope y'all can see that. It's kind of a glare. Eh, maybe like this. Genzee Marshmallow. This is from the house of the Hekayat Attar. And I have shared with you guys um, an oil that oil or two that I've purchased from that house. And I've also purchased two other fragrances, the Giggle Puff and the, what is it? Latte Abiad. That is a very good, inspired by fragrance of Bianco Latte. Very good. I love the Latafa Eclair, but that is good too. And the oil that they make for that, outstanding. But anyway, we didn't come to talk about this. We came to talk about that. We came to talk about the Genzee Marshmallow, which is the newest of the line. I There's four in this particular line, I do believe, but I do not have one of them. So here's the bottle. As you can see, I do have a pretty decent dent right there, and it is very similar. I'm gonna test these out real quick. The Yum Bougie Marshmallow from by Kayali, and of course, you know, Paris Corner came out with a good dupe or inspired by fragrance, and I've already told you my thoughts on this, but I'm gonna let these dry down, and before I end the video, we'll see how close they are. So I also am bringing to you um, the oil for this particular fragrance. And I have shared, like I said, I've shared with you before some of the oil that I bought. I got the Abiad, the Latte Abiad, the oil, and I keep one. I keep one of these little things when that for that Latte Abiad. I keep one of these. So when I've worn it, I've had the oil to go along with it, and it just really pushes that fragrance. It makes it last. Um, and this is it. A little goes a long way. And let me tell you, it's worth every penny. This, I think, because it's new, and you know, I think this one was like $27, but I didn't mind buying it from my experience with my other oils from there. So I didn't mind paying that much for this little bottle. I know you're probably thinking, dang, almost $30 with tax. Yeah, you're right. And but it's worth every penny. It is so amazing, so lasting, just phenomenal. And so, Genzee Marshmallow. Did I show y'all the entire box? Probably not. I think they're so cute on the side. They're a simple box, simple plain cardboard box. Um, but the sides are really nice. It's kind of it's textured. It's a textured feeling. Almost, if you would really look at it, I mean, it almost looks 3D in real. But anyway, nice, simple, but nice. So let me pull out. So um, from Hekayat, Attar, from the horse's mouth. Um, I'm going to tell you the notes. So this is considered a gourmand fruity marshmallow fragrance. So the top notes are strawberry, pink lady apple, lemon, Italia, and Freesia. And in the heart, you have coconut flakes, pink marshmallow, and pastry cream. And in the base is whipped vanilla, raspberry, sugar, Ambroxan, and pink musk. Y'all, it smells wonderful. And I have this on today. I do. I do have this on today. You see the atomizer? I hope y'all can see it. It's pretty good wide atomizer. Um, if you are a Gourmand girly, you are going to love this. Um, if you're a fan of the Young Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali, but you don't necessarily want to pay the $140 that the bottle costs, um, this is a good go-to. This is under $40. Um, or you can find it for under. Let me just look real quick. See how much it is on their site, on their actual site. Yes, on their actual site is $31. So, of course, you got shipping, taxes, that kind of thing. But that's what it says. Yeah. Anyway, this is very close. They are, I mean, very similar. But this, and I think that the Paris Corner one, I can't um, knock that at all. Do you need both of them? Honestly, it depends. I would just put it depends what your preference is. Genzee is good. It is good, and it's even better with the oil that goes along with it. This goes good by itself. This goes well in layering. Um, I have used, I used this Cloud 9 Brown Sugar Babes perfume. I have used that with this. It was nice. Um, I have used Latafa Yara. Um, Good one. So it's good alone and it's good for layering. Either way, I think, like I said, if you're a gourmand girl, you will like it. I have, like I said, my experience with it has been amazing, especially with both the oil and the actual perfume spray. It's been great. My granddaughter Kennedy, she loves this. Um, it's sweet, it's beautiful. It's just an absolute love. Um, this is probably from this house. This is my third fragrance to purchase from them, and I've never had an ill experience at all. I have been pleased, and I will probably. I'm pretty sure I will continue to order from them. Like I said, this particular line does have one other fragrance so far that I'm aware of. There's four. I have three. The other is a cherry fragrance. Um, I like cherry. I'm just not just that over the top about it. I feel like I have, I think I have like three different cherries in my collection. And so I just have not felt the need to order that. I may order it just so I'll have, the lineup, but have the flanker, however we want to say it. But this is gorgeous, guys. It's like a fluffy cloud. I do know that there is another fragrance. I think Cutledge. Cutledge is a lovely house as well, and I do believe that they have a marshmallow fragrance that is I do believe um, inspired by the Young Bougie marshmallow as well. And I think it's called Cloud Candy, and it comes in the same type of bottle as I know it's back there up top somewhere. I think it's called Sarah. I did come on and tell you about Sarah. Sarah was wonderful. I think it's a lychee type fragrance, and it was good. But it's a bottle like that, and I don't know. I think I may get a decant or a sample of it before I like just buy it, because I have these. I have this one, and I have this one, and I think I'm set. You know what I'm saying? But I do realize that sometimes um, you just want to have the collection. So we'll see. I'm not going to say I'm going to do that. But yeah, guys, Genzee Marshmallow. I want to say this may be a bit cheaper than Marshmallow Blush by a few dollars. Maybe almost 10. I'm trying to think. I think I spent 40 on Marshmallow Blush. I try not to go over 40 with these Middle Eastern fragrances. It just depends on what they are inspired by, or what they're duping, as to how much I would probably really want it. If I know it's something that I like. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Genzee Marshmallow. Longevity is good. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I give it 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, it's nice. Now this oil is 10 out of 10 and it's 5 stars. So, because it performs wonderfully. I'm just giving Genzee that because the Genzee Marshmallow, because as we all know, the longer these bad boys sit sometimes with this Middle Eastern, and they uh, maceration and then maturation, the maturing part, macerated, maturing, or maturation is what I think I've heard before. There's like 2 or 3 different phases of that sitting. Maceration is one of them, the maturing or maturation or whatever it was called. I don't think I'm saying it correctly. That's one. Then there seems like there's another. Um, I did a whole deep dive on that one time, guys. Oh my goodness. But anyway, sitting, that's what we're gonna say. This little old country girl gonna say, let it sit for a while. Forget all the words. Just let it sit for a while. They do change. They do. And they change, in my experience, they've changed for the better. I have heard people say like they've had fragrance for a while and they loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it after it sat for a bit. And then, they let it sit a little bit and they come back to it and they don't like it anymore. And I have not had that experience. I hope I don't have that experience. But hey, to each his own. Everybody's nose is different. We change, you know, body chemistry could change, hormones could change, and they could change your whole way of sense and that kind of thing. Who knows? But yeah, I have enjoyed this. I do like it. Um, I think I'm gonna put the marshmallows up for a little bit though, and next couple months I'll come back to them and see how they are. That's my plan. You guys take care, stay well, stay prayerful, stay in your word, and remember only what you do for Christ will last. I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, here I am once again. I totally forgot. I told you guys in the beginning of the video that I was going to come back and tell you how these dry down. So this is Paris Corners Marshmallow Blush. And this is Genzee Marshmallow from Hekayat Attar. Honestly, guys, I don't see the difference. At least not off of these paper strips. Now, wearing them, I would have to wear them side by side and test them out like a full day. And if I do that, I will come back with another video and tell you about them and tell you what differences I was able to detect. But anyway, I wanted to get that in there because I didn't want to lie to y'all. So there's that. I don't detect a difference on the paper. Okay, now you guys remember to stay prayed up, stay in your word, and remember only what you do for Christ will last. We'll talk later.